shit
Oh
being
my
excited
God.
about video games. Steven Hansen, Destructoid features editor here with Jordan DeVore.
Hi.
We just watched the PlayStation conference, and after a day of either mediocre or downright painful press conferences, this was good.
The first half especially.
The first hour.
It winded down, but
The first
nonstop
hour
at first.
The first hour of the Sony press conference was fabulous. At some point, they started talking about PlayStation View and Call of Duty.
Spotify. You know when Spotify comes out that it's like. Oh.
And at that point, that just felt like a nice, like, all right, you guys can take a break. I finally took a breath after being like, because, dude, Final Fantasy VII Remake is on par with like Agent or Half-Life 3 or Last Guardian, which
also showed
they've given us an actual release date. This is the first time they showed footage since like TGS 2010, 5 years ago. Like, I mean, it's crazy. The game is playable and works, and it's coming out in 2016.
That's all well and good. I don't know that I was super pumped by what they showed for Last Guardian.
No, it's not impressive.
I think it could never be as good as it should be for how long it's taken.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I have to take into
the fact
consideration.
that it exists is just impressive enough.
Sure.
There's some cool Shadow of the Colossus style climbing of the furry feathered beast. The whole slow motion between jumps is unnecessary.
Especially twice in one demo. Yeah. It's like...
that's like Kojima levels of like self-absorption.
Going down the stairs, great animations. I think we both
like
thought
high
that was
step,
great.
Yeah, that high step going down the stairs animation with the boy was just really cute.
So I'm into that.
And I mean, Final Fantasy VII, like, again, you're remaking a RPG from like 1997 that, like, if a lot of people went back and played it, it was maybe not as good as you thought, which is good because now you can play it in a more polished version.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an exciting and fun thing. And then they had new games. Guerrilla, instead of Guerrilla being like, we're making another Killzone.
Yeah.
They made a game with a really fucking
awful
awful
name. We don't know the name. We were
Horizon,
told the name and we forgot it already.
Dawn.
It had
Horizon's in it.
A bow. It had hunting dinosaurs that were also robots with a bow. I was into that. Actually, that was, I thought, the coolest thing that at their conference was that game.
I mean, those other big releases were sort of established things. They had another Uncharted 4 trailer. We've seen Uncharted. It's a sequel. It's a remake. It's a game in development hell for 5 years. Like, that was a new IP. And actually, for Sony, one of the few. Usually they do have, I feel like, more kind of new IP relative to everyone else, and a little more than this.
They'll have like Puppeteer and
and I mean, I guess Media Molecule had that Dreams game, which
I don't even know what it was. It was like drawing a claymation vignettes,
clay
and,
that turns into 3D models, and then they play
it
piano.
Looks really good.
Yeah,
it looks realistic. I don't know.
But no, I mean that hunting dinosaur games is like cavemen Zoids. Like, I'm super cool with that. That looked really interesting and different. It looked like they were Zoids. Gosh, no, that was really exciting. And then, the last 30, 40 minutes of the conference tailed off into a bunch of garbage. But
Call of Duty.
But, man, like, it's nice to have one solid hour of being really excited about some shit for E3.
I mean, definitely put this above everything else today, right?
Yeah, no, everything else. I mean, and, if you've went back our recap videos for the other conferences, I mean, Ubisoft and EA were just kind of...
We were so good. We were so keen on those, I think.
Yeah, they were bad. Microsoft did all right. It was a perfectly adequate showing, but this was legitimately exciting stuff. And then Shenmue 3.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what's the other one? We're forgetting something. I think that's going to have 1 million by the time this video even starts to get put together.
Yeah, no, like, we started this video and it was at 750,000.
Of its 2 million
an hour after. That thing is going to be another Bloodstain. Is going to go nuts with money. It's weird that they have this at their stage show, Sony, and they're like, Kickstarter.
They were like, we don't need to, but we'll take the goodwill from fans, I guess.
That's super odd because if you're like, this is one of your kind of marquee things, but I guess that was the fear of like, is it all bluster? Is it all like a couple crazy people? Or will people really go in with Shenmue? And maybe they had a little bit of trepidation. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's how the business plan works. Obviously, $2 million is not going to make Shenmue 3.
No.
They have outside funding. That's kind of an additional thing. Same with Bloodstain.
Same with all of these.
Yeah, with all of these Kickstarter games. You kind of get a false impression of how much they cost.
Games aren't cheap.
But yeah, I mean, like, as out of left field as you can get, like, these are things that were jokes. Sony took long-running industry jokes, The Last
Rumors.
Guardian, Final Fantasy Remake, Shenmue 3. I mean, if they had announced the partnership with Valve and announced Half-Life 3,
that would have been it, all of them
like,
ever.
all of them.
In one show.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
most of them in one show.
So yeah, that was really exciting. I want to go see what we can go play tomorrow when the show opens.
Hopefully most of it.
I want to see more Final Fantasy VII happening because that'd be fun. If that Guerrilla game, because I was surprised, the Guerrilla game, they were like, trailer, okay, it looks cool, and all of a sudden, straight into gameplay, and it was gameplay. That was exciting. Maybe we'll be able to play that, but yeah, it's going to be cool. Let's go see everything tomorrow on the show floor.
Everything. My body's not ready for
After
that,
we
though.
cover Nintendo and Square Enix. All right. From slightly less shitty looking Los Angeles, we are out.
See ya.